Gunder is dreaming about ducks while he's sleeping. He's dreaming about meeting ducks in the forest. Ducks are his favorite animal of all time. Maybe he might get to see them today? A few hours later, something is knocking on the door. The person knocking on the door was his grandfather, Kutus. Gunder woke up and decided to hold his plushie.
Good morning, Gunder. Did you dream about something tonight?
Kutus asked out of curiosity. Good morning, grandfather. Of course, I had an amazing dream last night. I dreamt that I was with the ducks in the forest. I played with them and walked through the forest. I really want to meet the ducks today, Gunder said.
I can imagine that you had a lovely day in your dream. I know you love ducks a lot, so you must have a lot of fun being with them. The clock is already 10 a.m., and I have already made breakfast for you. So you can come downstairs to eat your breakfast after you get dressed.
Gunder got dressed and went downstairs. His grandfather made him a sandwich with cheese and tomato. The two discussed what the plans was for today. Gunder had exactly a plan based on the dream he had.
So, Gunder, what are your plans for today? Are you going to visit the ducks today, based on the dream you had?
His grandfather asked him. Yeah, that was exactly my plan for today. A while ago, I saw that there was a river in the forest where the ducks usually are. I thought maybe one day I can go there for myself. I was thinking of going to the river today to be with the ducks if that's okay with you, he replied back.
Gunder, that's okay with me as long as you are not doing something terrible. I bet the ducks will be happy to see you. You know, I'm kind of worried about you going alone like that. So please be careful when you go there.
Don't worry, grandfather. I will make sure to be safe when I'm in the forest. Hopefully I can get to see the ducks today, just like the ducks I saw in my dream, Gunder replied. Gunder finds the book about birds and shows his grandfather about the book. But before he does so, he wanted to ask his grandfather if he wanted to see the book. Then Gunder said, By the way, I want to show you my book about birds before I leave. These are just facts about birds that you usually find. And these birds include, for example, mallard, eagle, magpie, and swans. And here's a fun fact. Mallards exist in many places of the world, including our own country. It's one of the most common species for birds in the world. Gunder told his grandfather while he was reading the book.
Oh, it's been a while since I read about different animals in the world. But I'm impressed how much you know about the different animals in the world, including birds. I sometimes see the ducks too when I'm going for a walk in the forest too. So I hope you can see them. But unfortunately, sadly, they rarely appear there, Kutus replied.
After talking to his grandfather about the different ducks that exist, he goes to the stairs and takes on his shoes. He's super excited to see the ducks in the forest. Before he can go, he needs to get his shoes on. It's very important to wear shoes when you are going in the forest. So that's what he exactly did. Gunder goes to the main entrance and says goodbye to his grandfather before leaving. Grandfather, I'm now going to the forest to see the ducks. So I'm now going to say goodbye, and I hope you are having a great day, Gunder said and waved back.
Gunder, goodbye. I really hope you are having a fun time in the forest. And Like I said before, I think the ducks are very happy to see you there. And remember, be careful when you are there,
his grandfather said and waved. So after the goodbye, Gunder walks from his home to the forest. He sings a little song while walking and discovers a brown sign. It has a sign on it that will lead to the river. Maybe he might be lucky today. Finally, he arrived in the forest. He saw lots of ducks in the river. Gunder had great luck when coming there. And he was especially lucky when he saw all of the ducks in the river coming. He was super happy. Wow, look at all of the ducks in the river, he said to himself. They must be having a lot of fun there, especially since it is very sunny weather today. He was very happy to see the ducks in the forest. And one of them even came to the field to sit with him when he was going to eat lunch, of course. And before he decided to eat lunch, he decided to go to the rice machine to get some rice. And to get some lunch, of course, from the kiosk. He thought it would be nice to give the ducks some food. So he shouted to the ducks if he wanted rice. Fortunately, one mallard duck came to him and ate the rice. The duck seemed to like the rice quite a lot. And he said to the duck, "Hey little duck, did you enjoy the food?" And the duck nodded. And the duck decided to hug him back. The duck decided to join Gunder and went on a little adventure in the forest. They went to different places in the forest, including the flower garden, and Gunder even sang a song for her while they went on their adventures. And they had overall a fun day in the forest. Now they're heading back home, and the duck is just as excited to see a brand new place. Home that we go, the forest is such a great place. After a long day in the forest, it was time for Gunder to finally come home. And he brought with a new friend, which was the duck from the forest. Gunder told about the duck he saw and what he had experienced in the forest. And they had so much fun. His grandfather was even happy to see the duck too. "Hello, grandfather. I just came back from the forest. We had so much fun. And I even got a new friend, which was the female duck."
Oh wow, Gunder. I am glad to hear that you had a nice day today in the forest. And oh, that female duck is so cute. Do you mind if I hug her a little bit?
"Yeah, sure. Go ahead," Gunder said.